Welcome to the Bible in a Year reading plan. Together we will read through the entire Bible. A portion from the Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms and Proverbs every day. Today's reading is in the video image. Read along, listen daily, and grow in the Word. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay on track with us daily. And you can always go back to previous videos if you miss any days. Genesis 36. 1 Now this is the genealogy of Esau, who is Edom. 2 Esau took his wives from the daughters of Canaan, Adah the daughter of Elon the Hittite, Aholibamah the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite. 3 And Basemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebajoth. 4 Now Adah bore Eliphaz to Esau, and Basemath bore Ruel. 5 And Aholibamah bore Jush, Jalum, and Korah. These were the sons of Esau who were born to him in the land of Canaan. 6 Then Esau took his wives, his sons, his daughters, and all the persons of his household, his cattle and all his animals, and all his goods which he had gained in the land of Canaan, and went to a country away from the presence of his brother Jacob. 7 For their possessions were too great for them to dwell together, and the land where they were strangers could not support them because of their livestock. 8 So Esau dwelt in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. 9 And this is the genealogy of Esau the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. 10 These were the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz the son of Adah the wife of Esau, and Ruel the son of Basemath the wife of Esau. 11 And the sons of Eliphaz were Taman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. 12 Now Timnah was the concubine of Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bore Amalek to Eliphaz. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. 13 These were the sons of Ruel, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These were the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. 14 These were the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon. And she bore to Esau, Jush, Jalum, and Korah. 15 These were the chiefs of the sons of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, were Chief Taman, Chief Omar, Chief Zepho, Chief Kenaz. 16 Chief Korah, Chief Gatam, and Chief Amalek. These were the chiefs of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. They were the sons of Adah. 17 These were the sons of Ruel, Esau's son, Chief Nahath, Chief Zerah, Chief Shammah, and Chief Mizah. These were the chiefs of Ruel in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. 18 And these were the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife, Chief Jush, Chief Jalum, and Chief Korah. These were the chiefs who descended from Aholibamah, Esau's wife, the daughter of Anah. 19 These were the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these were their chiefs. 20 These were the sons of Seir the Horite who inhabited the land: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah. 21 Dishon, Ezer, and Dishon. These were the chiefs of the Horites, the sons of Seir, in the land of Edom. 22 And the sons of Lotan were Hori and Hemam. Lotan's sister was Timnah. 23 These were the sons of Shobal, Alvan, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. 24 These were the sons of Zibeon, both Ajah and Anah. This was the Anah who found the water in the wilderness as he pastured the donkeys of his father Zibeon. 25 These were the children of Anah: Dishon and Aholibamah the daughter of Anah. 26 These were the sons of Dishon: Hemdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Cheran. 27 These were the sons of Ezer: Bilhan, Zavan, and Akan. 28 These were the sons of Dishon: Uzi and Aaron. 29 These were the chiefs of the Horites: Chief Lotan, Chief Shobal, Chief Zibeon, Chief Anah. 30 Chief Dishon, Chief Ezer, and Chief Dishon. These were the chiefs of the Horites, according to their chiefs in the land of Seir. 31 Now these were the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the children of Israel. 32 Bela the son of Beer reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. 33 And when Bela died, Jobab the son of Zerah of Bozrah reigned in his place. 34 When Jobab died, Husham of the land of the Temanites reigned in his place. 35 And when Husham died, Hadad the son of Bedad, who attacked Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his place. And the name of his city was Avith. 36 When Hadad died, Samlah of Masrekah reigned in his place. 37 And when Samlah died, Saul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his place. 38 When Saul died, Balanan the son of Achbor reigned in his place. 39 And when Balanan the son of Achbor died, Hadar reigned in his place, and the name of his city was Pau. His wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezahab. 40 And these were the names of the chiefs of Esau, according to their families and their places, by their names: Chief Timnah, Chief Alva, Chief Jetheth, 41 Chief Ahalabama, Chief Elah, Chief Pinion, 42 Chief Kenaz, Chief Taman, Chief Mibzar, 43 Chief Magdiel, and Chief Iram. These were the chiefs of Edom, according to their dwelling places in the land of their possession. Esau was the father of the Edomites. Genesis 37. 1 Now Jacob dwelt in the land where his father was a stranger, in the land of Canaan. 2 This is the history of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brothers. And the lad was with the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. And Joseph brought a bad report of them to his father. 3 Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age. Also he made him a tunic of many colors. 4 But when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than all his brothers, they hated him and could not speak peaceably to him. 5 Now Joseph had a dream, and he told it to his brothers, and they hated him even more. 6 So he said to them, Please hear this dream which I have dreamed. 7 There we were, binding sheaves in the field. Then behold, my sheaf arose and also stood upright, and indeed your sheaves stood all around and bowed down to my sheaf. 8 And his brothers said to him, Shall you indeed reign over us? Or shall you indeed have dominion over us? So they hated him even more for his dreams and for his words. 9 Then he dreamed still another dream and told it to his brothers, and said, Look, I have dreamed another dream. And this time, the sun, the moon, and the 11 stars bowed down to me. 10 So he told it to his father and his brothers, and his father rebuked him and said to him, What is this dream that you have dreamed? Shall your mother and I and your brothers indeed come to bow down to the earth before you? 11 And his brothers envied him, but his father kept the matter in mind. 12 Then his brothers went to feed their father's flock in Shechem. 13 And Israel said to Joseph, Are not your brothers feeding the flock in Shechem? Come, I will send you to them. So he said to him, Here I am. 14 Then he said to him, Please go and see if it is well with your brothers and well with the flocks, and bring back word to me. So he sent him out of the valley of Hebron, and he went to Shechem. 15 Now a certain man found him, and there he was, wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, What are you seeking? 16 So he said, I am seeking my brothers. Please tell me where they are feeding their flocks. 17 And the man said, They have departed from here, for I heard them say, Let us go to Dothan. So Joseph went after his brothers and found them in Dothan. 18 Now when they saw him afar off, even before he came near them, they conspired against him to kill him. 19 Then they said to one another, Look, this dreamer is coming. 20 Come therefore, let us now kill him and cast him into some pit, and we shall say, Some wild beast has devoured him. We shall see what will become of his dreams. 21 But Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said, Let us not kill him. 22 And Reuben said to them, Shed no blood, but cast him into this pit which is in the wilderness, and do not lay a hand on him, that he might deliver him out of their hands, and bring him back to his father. 23 So it came to pass, when Joseph had come to his brothers, that they stripped Joseph of his tunic, the tunic of many colors that was on him. 24 Then they took him and cast him into a pit. And the pit was empty, there was no water in it. 25 And they sat down to eat a meal. Then they lifted their eyes and looked, and there was a company of Ishmaelites, coming from Gilead with their camels, bearing spices, balm, and myrrh, on their way to carry them down to Egypt. 26 So Judah said to his brothers, What profit is there if we kill our brother and conceal his blood? 27 Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh. And his brothers listened. 28 Then Midianite traders passed by, so the brothers pulled Joseph up and lifted him out of the pit, and sold him to the Ishmaelites for 20 shekels of silver. And they took Joseph to Egypt. 29 Then Reuben returned to the pit, and indeed Joseph was not in the pit, and he tore his clothes. 30 And he returned to his brothers and said, The lad is no more, and where shall I go? 31 So they took Joseph's tunic, killed a kid of the goats, and dipped the tunic in the blood. 32 Then they sent the tunic of many colors, and they brought it to their father and said, We have found this. Do you know whether it is your son's tunic or not? 33 And he recognized it and said, It is my son's tunic. A wild beast has devoured him. Without doubt Joseph is torn to pieces. 34 Then Jacob tore his clothes, put sackcloth on his waist, and mourned for his son many days. 35 And all his sons and all his daughters arose to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. And he said, For I shall go down into the grave to my son in mourning. Thus his father wept for him. 36 Now the Midianites had sold him in Egypt to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh and captain of the guard. Genesis 38. It came to pass at that time that Judah departed from his brothers, and visited a certain Adullamite whose name was Hira. 2 And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite whose name was Shua, and he married her and went into her. 3 So she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name Er. 4 She conceived again and bore a son, and she called his name Onan. 5 And she conceived yet again and bore a son, and called his name Shelah. He was at Chezib when she bore him. 6 Then Judah took a wife for Er his firstborn, and her name was Tamar. 7 But Er, Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord killed him. 8 And Judah said to Onan, Go into your brother's wife and marry her, and raise up an heir to your brother. 9 But Onan knew that the heir would not be his, and it came to pass, when he went into his brother's wife, that he emitted on the ground, lest he should give an heir to his brother. 10 And the thing which he did displeased the Lord, therefore he killed him also. 11 Then Judah said to Tamar his daughter-in-law, Remain a widow in your father's house till my son Shelah is grown. For he said, Lest he also die like his brothers. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. 12 Now in the process of time the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died, and Judah was comforted, and went up to his sheep-shearers at Timnah, he and his friend Hira the Adullamite. 13 And it was told Tamar, saying, Look, your father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear his sheep. 14 So she took off her widow's garments, covered herself with a veil and wrapped herself, and sat in an open place which was on the way to Timnah, for she saw that Shelah was grown, and she was not given to him as a wife. 15 When Judah saw her, he thought she was a harlot, because she had covered her face. 16 Then he turned to her by the way, and said, Please let me come into you, for he did not know that she was his daughter-in-law. So she said, What will you give me, that you may come into me? 17 And he said, I will send a young goat from the flock. So she said, Will you give me a pledge till you send it? 18 Then he said, What pledge shall I give you? So she said, Your signet and cord, and your staff that is in your hand. Then he gave them to her, and went into her, and she conceived by him. 19 So she arose and went away, and laid aside her veil and put on the garments of her widowhood. 20 And Judah sent the young goat by the hand of his friend the Adullamite, to receive his pledge from the woman's hand. But he did not find her. 21 Then he asked the men of that place, saying, Where is the harlot who was openly by the roadside? And they said, There was no harlot in this place. 22 So he returned to Judah and said, I cannot find her. Also, the men of the place said there was no harlot in this place. 23 Then Judah said, Let her take them for herself, lest we be shamed, for I sent this young goat and you have not found her. 24 And it came to pass, about 3 months after, that Judah was told, saying, Tamar your daughter-in-law has played the harlot, furthermore she is with child by harlotry. So Judah said, Bring her out and let her be burned. 25 When she was brought out, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, By the man to whom these belong, I am with child. And she said, Please determine whose these are, the signet and cord and staff. 26 So Judah acknowledged them and said, She has been more righteous than I, because I did not give her to Shelah my son. And he never knew her again. 27 Now it came to pass, at the time for giving birth, that behold, twins were in her womb. 28 And so it was, when she was giving birth, that the one put out his hand, and the midwife took a scarlet thread and bound it on his hand, saying, This one came out first. 29 Then it happened, as he drew back his hand, that his brother came out unexpectedly, and she said, How did you break through? This breach be upon you. Therefore his name was called Perez. 30 Afterward his brother came out who had the scarlet thread on his hand, and his name was called Zerah. Matthew 12. 1 At that time Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath, and his disciples were hungry, and began to pluck heads of grain and to eat. 2 And when the Pharisees saw it, they said to him, Look, your disciples are doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath. 3 But he said to them, Have you not read what David did when he was hungry, he and those who were with him, for how he entered the house of God and ate the showbread which was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those who were with him, but only for the priests? 5 Or have you not read in the law that on the Sabbath the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath, and are blameless? 6 Yet I say to you that in this place there is one greater than the temple. 7 But if you had known what this means, I desire mercy and not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the guiltless. 8 For the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath. 9 Now when he had departed from there, he went into their synagogue. 10 And behold, there was a man who had a withered hand. And they asked him, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath? That they might accuse him. 11 Then he said to them, What man is there among you who has one sheep, and if it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will not lay hold of it and lift it out? 12 Of how much more value then is a man than a sheep? Therefore it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath. 13 Then he said to the man, Stretch out your hand. And he stretched it out, and it was restored as whole as the other. 14 Then the Pharisees went out and plotted against him, how they might destroy him. 15 But when Jesus knew it, he withdrew from there, and great multitudes followed him, and he healed them all. 16 Yet he warned them not to make him known. 17 That it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, 18 Behold, my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved in whom my soul is well pleased. I will put my spirit upon him, and he will declare justice to the Gentiles. 19 He will not quarrel nor cry out, nor will anyone hear his voice in the streets. 28 Bruised reed he will not break, and smoking flax he will not quench, till he sends forth justice to victory. 21 And in his name Gentiles will trust. Psalm 15. 1 A Psalm of David. Lord, who may abide in your tabernacle? Who may dwell in your holy hill? 2 He who walks uprightly, and works righteousness, and speaks the truth in his heart. 3 He who does not backbite with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor does he take up a reproach against his friend, for in whose eyes a vile person is despised, but he honors those who fear the Lord. He who swears to his own hurt and does not change. 5 He who does not put out his money at usury, nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things shall never be moved. Proverbs 15. 1 A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. 2 The tongue of the wise uses knowledge rightly, but the mouth of fools pours forth foolishness. 3 The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. 4 A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. 5 A fool despises his father's instruction, but he who receives correction is prudent. 6 In the house of the righteous there is much treasure, but in the revenue of the wicked is trouble. 7 The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the fool does not do so. 8 The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. 9 The way of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but he loves him who follows righteousness. 10 Harsh discipline is for him who forsakes the way, and he who hates correction will die. 11 Hell and destruction are before the Lord, so how much more the hearts of the sons of men. 12 A scoffer does not love one who corrects him, nor will he go to the wise. 13 A merry heart makes a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. 14 The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools feeds on foolishness. 15 All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he who is of a merry heart has a continual feast. 16 Better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure with trouble. 17 Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fatted calf with hatred. 18 A wrathful man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger allays contention. 19 The way of the lazy man is like a hedge of thorns, but the way of the upright is a highway. 20 A wise son makes a father glad, but a foolish man despises his mother. 21 Folly is joy to him who is destitute of discernment, but a man of understanding walks uprightly. 22 Without counsel, plans go awry, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. 23 A man has joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season, how good it is. 24 The way of life winds upward for the wise, that he may turn away from hell below. 25 The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the boundary of the widow. 26 The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant. 27 He who is greedy for gain troubles his own house, but he who hates bribes will live. 28 The heart of the righteous studies how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours forth evil. 29 The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. 30 The light of the eyes rejoices the heart, and a good report makes the bones healthy. 31 The ear that hears the rebukes of life will abide among the wise. 32 He who disdains instruction despises his own soul, but he who heeds rebuke gets understanding. 33 The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Thanks for reading with me today. Come back tomorrow as we continue our journey through the Bible. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next day.